The motion carries. Item number B tonight is discussion and action on paving and lighting for WestheriaDrive. Mr. Sousa.
I'd like to have the city manager go first, please.
Very well. Mr. Manager.
I have been working with engineering and with Ms. Ogilvy to see if we can find some way that we can utilize the abutment process. We have come up with several things that have promise, and I would like to, if Mr. Sousa would agree to that, I'd like to present those at a work session in first meeting in August.
Mr. Sousa.
First I'm going to say how I feel about this, and then I'm going to ask the council to table this next month. I looked at this long and hard. I thought we had it squared away 8 months ago, and I was fooled. We didn't. I looked further into this, and it's been almost 50 years that this situation has existed. I personally hold the city responsible for the fact that they didn't come forth and take care of this before. Now, Mr. Young, you stated in there in your paper that I was going to cause the people more expenses. My proposal was to take the paving money out of the $600,000 that we already approved. Also, you stated that it would set precedents, and it would set precedents. One of the precedents it set is that we look back at what we've done and haven't done on the inner city and take care of it. And from that standpoint, I'm not afraid to set precedents. So I ask the council at this time to table this resolution so I can hear what the city manager has for proposal. But I intend to follow up on this and have something taken care of on it sometime in the next 2 years while I'm in office.
I'd like to add to your request, Mr. Sousa, that the Iris Circle, Narcissa Street, and Westheria Drive be added to your list, not only for paving, but for, and if sewer is needed in the area as well. The maps that I'm looking at, I don't know whether you all have yours or not with you tonight, but there are 60 pieces of property in these areas, and they have been inside the city limits, according to this statement, since 1964, without sanitary sewer lines or city streets. Mr. Rutherford, I'd like for you and the engineering department to prepare the information necessary and incidental in regarding to bringing these 3 roads up to city standards, including the sewer and water if it's not been available, and a recommendation regarding an abutment project.
Mayor, there's a lady who raised her hand to speak.
Just a second. Mr. Rutherford, have you got any, do you know if water is available on those 3 streets?
What we had this morning, we think that water is available at all 3 streets and sewer is available to some.
Very well. Is there fire hydrants there?
And there is fire protection that falls within the guidelines that we use for residential.
Very well. But at any rate,
But we want to check all that again.
I want you to check all that again. I believe we had a lady that wanted to speak. Would you step forward, ma'am, and speak directly into the microphone after you stated your name, please?
Kate Whitaker, and I'm a resident of WestheriaDrive.
Thank you.
And to my knowledge, there's only one residence down there on city sewer. And that would be the one on the right of Narcissus as you go down WestheriaDrive.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Be sure those 3 streets are brought up to city standards as far as those estimates are concerned. Anybody have any concerns about deferring that until we get more information?
I'd like to comment on the 600. If you pull 65,000 out of your 600, what are you going to eliminate on your $600,000 budget on paving?
Maybe we'll eliminate another street.
I haven't picked it up yet. That would be up to the city manager.
I'm talking to city manager.
We'll have to go through that, council, let's make a decision. You had a list of streets identified in the capital plan that we were going to attempt to pave, so I think there's close to maybe 9 or 10 streets, one of those that they pulled out.
Further comments? Or questions? Mr. Rutherford, I think you all have your marching orders